It's Week 17 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is...
Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
He's able to find Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. McConnell fighting to stay upright. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
To the right side, complete to Miller. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards they lost, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawks defense. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. His passing has been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. McConnell. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East. But as it stands right now, Charles, they still would have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're still looking up at that #1 seed.
And that's when you tell your team, remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job 1. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing, because whether or not they end up with a first-round bye or not, you and I both know this team's going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
On play action, here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Tua's throw here, taken in by Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
On the ground with a tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Hunter Long, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down, right now as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a first carry for their fullback. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. McConnell. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On first down, McConnell. This is the tight end Fant. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McConnell. He finds his man, complete. That's Payne. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. McConnell. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Woods. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Back to throw. McConnell. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down. On the give, this is Eckler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and a short gain down to about the 33. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Tua. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Running on first down, Eckler gets past one man. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 17. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McConnell, throw left side, complete. That's Woods. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down. McConnell. Then Woods has it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. On 1st and 10, McConnell. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 29, Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Josh Allen, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail the visiting Colts as that one's gone to the intermission. Drew Lock with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington football team at halftime. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown catch in that first half. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
He finds his man, complete. That's Payne. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McConnell. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Miami set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Off the play fake. McConnell. This is caught. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Throwing on first down. McConnell looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Payne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Short throw to Disley. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Seattle.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. McConnell, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Payne, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 29, Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki.
Many different different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Terrell Lewis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua on the screen. This is Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
2nd and 20. Back to throw. McConnell. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. McConnell. Over the middle, complete. That's Payne. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Watch out for him on the return. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Tua now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Gets past him at the 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. It's Eckler again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Tua going to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown. Dolphins are going to jump back. There was no going through.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, McConnell got his man complete over the middle. It's Payne, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The give to the fullback on the dive, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third and a few inches. throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here we get a look at Stewart down on the ground still. Hope this isn't anything serious. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. He juked him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st and 10, McConnell. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down at 4. Back to throw. McConnell. He'll find Metcalf. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Five yards remain on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
The Seahawks on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Let's go.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Noah Fant, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Draw play, it's Eckler, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw is Tua.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because